Hi, I'm Ron. I'd like to talk about how to remove and replace your vinyl sashes in your vinyl window. It's a very simple process and it can be done at home by yourself. You may ask, why this is important. Oftentimes our manufacturers do not cover labor. You have a failed seal, broken glass, something wrong with your sash. They will replace the glass or the sash, but will not pay the labor to install it, in case you do have a warranty issue with some of those parts. So the first thing you're going to want to do as you walk up to your window is unlock your window, make sure it's unlocked. You're going to make sure that you lift the sash approximately 3 to 4 inches before you try to tilt it. This would be the same process if you're trying to clean the window. At the top you'll find 2 pivot points or pivot latches. So I'm going to pull them in. I'm going to tilt the window down. The first thing you're going to notice is that now it's free. You want to be careful that you don't just let it drop. Now you can see some of the components of the window. We have the balances here. These are a constant force balance, which means they're spring loaded, and they're going to stay in place once the sash is at 90 degrees. This is important to mention because as I close the window again, you're going to hear a click. This is perfectly normal. This is the foot of the sash engaging and disengaging in the balance so that it doesn't fly up when you try to remove the sash. So to remove the sash, you're going to want to grab it firmly on both sides at about 90 degrees. These balances are now under friction inside of the frame, but will move with some force. So I'm going to keep one in place, left or right, depending on if I'm left or right-handed. And I'm going to use a little bit of force and just sort of slide that up out of place. Now the foot has disengaged. I need to remove the foot from the other side. And now we can see the feet that engage into the balance. The balance is horizontal now, locking it in place. The window goes back in. This will turn up, come vertical, and allow it to glide up and down. Same process for your upper sash. You're going to want to make sure you lower it 3 to 4 inches at the top. You'll find the same pivot points and do the same process over again. To reinstall the sash, make sure you've got your weather stripping on the proper side of the window. You have a Pilar pile. This model has a vinyl gasket. Make sure the gaskets are up and toward the outside when you pivot it back in place. Grab it firmly, place it right back in that lower foot. Line it up with the one you've brought up and then just gently push down, lowering it back to the horizontal position. Again, you'll hear the click as they re-engage. You know you've done it right. At this point, most of our products have a taper here. No need to re-engage these, although I do recommend it because they are plastic parts. You're going to bring those back in, put it in place. Make sure it's in place. Just give it a little jiggle. Make sure your upper sash is up and relock your window. All of our new windows, double hungs, will work this way, and that's how you would replace the sash.